That one too is okay. Hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everyone. Oh no. I said I should start playing it. Just put something on before I get some people to join. I was just trying so many things anyway. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're really, really, really ready for Christmas. AA, you're welcome, AA. How are the family doing? Thanks for joining me. I hope you can hear what I said so far. I hope it's not too loud. Good afternoon. Happy weekend to you all. Um, Today is Sunday. I was busy yesterday. I had a function and I know I will be coming back late. Even I even still got back late anyway, so that's why I moved this to today. And we have interesting topic. One of them I missed it last week. I don't really know how I got to miss it. So I had to put it in today's topic that we're going to discuss. And I hope we'll have more people to join us and we can really dissect this topic. You're welcome, YMC Variety. Thanks for coming. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're doing well. How is the family doing? And please remember to give the video a thumb up. Thank you. Chajira's Channel TV, you're welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Please don't forget to give the video a thumb up, and if you can share that. If you can, I will appreciate that. Thank you. I know we'll have every day. We'll always have people online anyway, so if people are able to join us, it might make it more interesting. $19. Wow. Okay. I think on my thumbnail, I actually put 3:30 for this. I'm not too sure, and the setting up was now 3:15. I don't know what is confusing itself and not me. So we can just start right now, and I might not be putting pictures on the screen. I think I still have the hood one. Why I put up the topic so far. We're going to talk about definitions of submission to in a relationship, and why I brought that up is people seems to take this submission into the extreme. It seems everyone is saying will say things the same way or the way that will please them, and it seems we're kind of confused with submission in relationship in marriage. So I want to learn as well, because sometimes you're on social media, you just see different people, they'll be talking about, oh, she's not submissive. And most of the time in the you hear when people are trying to talk about submission, they are only facing the women, the ladies, the females. Submit. And I'm thinking, why are we the only one we're being faced? How come does men not also have what they need to submit, or it's just all about women just need to do everything? So yeah, we're gonna talk about that. But I want us to start with the educational one, which is let me look at what I put on the thumbnail before I start saying something else. Educational background or career matters in a relationship. Oh my God, D-Love. Wow, D-Love, D-Love. D-Love, you're welcome. How are you? It's been a while. I thought you've forgotten about me. I didn't know how to reach out. I've tried to drop a message in the chat sometimes. How are you doing? How are my children over there? We miss you here. Thank you for this super chat. God bless you. Compliment of the season to you. You didn't forget me. Ah, okay. So when I come to the chat and I'll stylishly kind of ask, because I know you wouldn't be giving your contact on the chat. So sometimes I will say, oh, I can't find your IG. I did ask, I said, what's your username on the WhatsApp group on Man of Presi user WhatsApp group, so I could get in touch, but I didn't get a response. So I don't know. But if you can please drop me a message. The number is on the screen on my IG. It's the same Gores Corner on IG. If you're okay with that, then I can reach out. I really appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. Illusion Space, you're welcome. Thank you, everyone. So, I am not on WhatsApp group. Oh, I'll drop you a message. Please do that on Instagram. If you can drop me on Instagram, message on the Instagram. If you drop me a message on the number on the screen, I can get in touch with you back. Thank you very much. I really want to join about the topic. That's good. Okay. So we have 3 topics today. Like I said, we have to move yesterday's live stream to today because I was engaged yesterday. I have a function. Hi, Steven. Hi, Steven. How are you doing? Is a man's world, and look at it. They've done such a great job. Wow, is that? Are you talking about the topic? You're welcome, Steven. Nice to see you. And I'm sure you finally put a face to the name as well, to my name, isn't it? To the username. You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate you for coming. Please remember to give the video a thumb up. Thank you. So I want us to start with does educational background or career matters in a relationship? And we have another topic which is about private school and the mainstream school. This mainstream school that I mean is a public school. We call it mainstream school here. That is not private. And the third one I want us to talk about is oh no, sorry, am I on the same? I just hope I'm not saying something else. Yeah, I think relocation rules. Then how families are being separated. Sort of people are saying it's because they relocate to the um another country. And also I want us to talk about submission. What does submission mean in marriage or in relationship? Like I said, it seems people are twisting it up to the way it pleases them. So I want us to talk about it to enlighten ourselves. It could be the way I see submission is different from the way people see it. I might be putting the olden day submission into head, and things has changed. Even sometimes some things I'll be telling my children, they'll say, oh no, it's not, it doesn't work like that. And I have to tune down a little bit to fit to their level. So yeah. So and thank you everyone that have joined. Please appreciate D-Love for me for the super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, so does educational background matters in a relationship or in a marriage? Couple of weeks ago I saw a message from Helen Paul, and I saw another one from 2 other places. I don't know if I still have their pictures, and it's about educational background. Some people are talking about how not being too educated or not being too up to their spouse's level has some sort of affected their relationship. And I have also been in the same level too. My story is still gonna come in. That might not be now, but yeah, I just kind of noticed that you might not be able to flow well. You might feel like you don't want to go and messed up when you guys are out. It all depends, or it could even be your spouse's family. They are just showing some sort of concern or attitude to you. So you could read meanings to it. Some will pass some comment that you don't really feel okay with. You think, okay, maybe it's your educational background is not as sound as theirs. So, has anyone experienced this? Do you think educational background could affect people's relation? Does it matter your career? Does it matter in a relationship? Let's say, for example, someone is just maybe um would I say receptionist, assistant, and they find someone who is an MD somewhere else that is interested in them, and they know it seems their level is a bit um of it's not on their level is not the same. They could see the difference, and could be, and if they are really in love with each other, should they just put that aside and move on with the relationship, or should they just think, oh, this can't work? Should it matter in a relationship? So please let me hear from you. I'm going to drop the link as well if anyone would love to um if anyone would like to join me here. I would really appreciate that to co-host with me, so I'm not the only one talking. So I've said hello to you, Illusion Space. Thank you. I know you said you want to join. Chijara Shajira's channel TV. Thank you very much. I think I've read all this. I've read Steven's message. GMC, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Please don't forget to thumb up. Thank you. Ellen Akoya, thank you for joining. Thank you. And she's saying hi to everyone. Oh, it seems I have lots of chat then. Okay, it's just greeting that is going on here. As Steven said, I was referring to why it seems only women must be submissive. Oh yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. Why is it? It seems you said it seems, and why do you use it seems? And your response is because it's a man's word. Why do you think it's a man's word? And this is your response. It's a man's word, and looks like it. They've done such a great job. What great job? What great job did you guys do that you guys have that exceptional word that submissive. What job? Tell us about it. Maybe we are forgetting. You know, sometimes when people keep forgetting, you can keep repeating that thing so that it will start ringing a bell. Please remind us about that. Thank you for your response. I don't understand what Nightbot is doing. I haven't finished setting it up or done all the setting. Nightbot can just turn one's head, and I still want my my head to be in touch for now. And Stephen, why laugh at you? He's still laughing at you? And I want to believe that's a hand wave or face something. I think it could matter, especially with time. You mean educational background with time? I think when they first start, they might want to push things aside, but as time goes on, or when they are going on functions, or when they meet their friends and families, I think they will start noticing. It seems from my own experience, it now depends on the partner, on how the partner is able to notice this or sense the body language and all that, and try to put the other spouse in to make them feel more secure that maybe they are with them all the way, that they shouldn't feel. And some of them could actually render help to ask them if they would love to further their education, to kind of meet up. But really have to? I see you saying hi. Okay, but gradually. Okay. Hey Musisi, how are you? You're welcome. Happy Sunday to you, Musisi. Good to see you. We need to talk. Because I tried to look for that app you told me. I couldn't find it. So we need to talk later. Hello, Osan, everyone, especially the super chatter. Thank you. And Ellen said, yes, Stephen, I do things gradually, and I was being sarcastic, a joke. I understand. Oh, thank you, super Musisi, for the super chat. Thank you. God bless you. And Musisi, please don't bring your palm tree here. Hey, you and Night both have not started yet. How are you, my security? No, no, your security wife, self, your secret auntie. It's written that women to be submissive to their husband and the men to love. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Security, yeah. EMC funny. Okay, I think I've read all the charts and we can continue now. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so there's this man that was talking about how a man should be submissive to how couples should be submissive to each other. I'll try and see if I can find this video. I might play it on my phone or just put it on the screen, the pen. So we were talking about is the educational background matters in a relationship. How do you think it's going to affect relationship? Stephen says equal matters later on. I also agree with that because sometimes when they first start, when the love thing just starts, they tend to want to push things aside. But I think some people, maybe because of experience, maybe they have someone who has experienced such in the past, could remind them to kind of put it not a true caution to her, and they will try to see that, oh, why do you want me? Do you just want to have your way and leave because we're not on the same level? What, they have to convince the person that, I'm not here for that. I'm genuine. Some of them just carry on, just push the other thing aside and they keep going on. But the parties, the third parties won't let them rest. They won't let the love bird rest. They will keep letting them know that, oh, I don't think it can work. I don't think it will work. That's when they will call the one party, what's it called? Gold digger. They start giving them names. Even when they are at a function, some don't even, they will greet one and not greet the other. There's so many attitudes that will make them feel unwanted. If you feel unwanted in a place, or anytime you're around that person's friends, families, and all that, you wouldn't want to, and it won't strengthen the relationship will keep coming up with maybe one fight or the other, argument about this person looked at me this way, that one pass a comment that way, this one, that one, you know. So when that start happening, then the way they argue on things and the way they resolve issue does matter. You're welcome, Olufunke. Thanks for joining. Let me quickly read. Where did I stop? Variety, she's not funny, she's just stubborn. Okay, I think I'm starting here. You're welcome, Olufunke. And she's saying hello to everyone. You're right, Achizo. If a man shows love to his wife would definitely submit to him. Good. Okay. Is the topic definite definition of submission in marriage? Part of the topic, yeah, it's one of the topic. Anyone you want to pick on is fine. I've dropped the link as well if anyone wants to join to drop their opinion. It is Mrs. Don't try to use diversion as an excuse. Listen to the talk and learn how to submit to your truth. That is Martin. Priscilla, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. Let me give a jacket. I'm gonna be the jacket thing when I'm done with the night boat thing. I might be reducing some of them, but of course not now. Where are we? Yeah. Who doesn't have a jacket here? Okay. So Priscilla, they are saying hello to you. You're listening. Okay, no problem. Olufunke Zoe, you have a great weekend with those book around you. The book in a reading book place, isn't it? Okay. Most okay, that's the link. Thank you. If anyone wants to join. So as I was saying, yeah, I was talking about educational background. How do you think it doesn't matter in a relationship? Do you think it affect their relationship? Some are even married, yeah, and still you still affecting them in one way or the other. There's some that even their children noticed it, and you know what, they've been married for years, and it happens. They could notice that one is not that even the spouse could actually even be the one making the other party to feel below them because you're not up to this level. Maybe then you can't really go out with me, or you can't contribute to discussion because I wouldn't want you to mess up. Some is not is because they don't want them to mess up as in disgrace themselves. Some is just disgracing the whole thing, so they wouldn't want them to come up to see anything, or they just rather just not take them out. They will rather not want to go, or they give an excuse and go behind them so that they don't create a scene. Creating a scene, and they don't want people to use that as illustration in the future about them. So they just tend to keep them aside. It's better from getting surrounded by books rather than several calabash of palm wine. Yeah, of course. I don't know what Nightbot is telling me to do. There was an error promoting the song. There's no error. Even when there's no song, you're not alright. So okay, so I'll just reduce or I'll just mute it for now. And I hope everyone can hear me now. Yeah. Please join me. Please use the link and join me. Let's discuss this. And excuse me. That's about relationship. So till when I see someone who is going to drop a message about that, let's also talk. So we'll be flipping through the 3, 4 topics from time to time. I'll be going up and on each. And like I said, I saw Ellen Paul who did talk about how she was few things that she experienced with her husband. She's now a professor, so she talked about it as well. And you're welcome, Olufunke.
Good ma.
Good evening, happy Sunday.
I also the same. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Because I don't have my earpiece, so I don't know if I'll be
I can hear
audible.
you. You're welcome. How are the
Okay.
children?
We are fine. We are fine. I'm not really feeling fine, so that's why I'm not turning on my camera
Yeah.
today.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I like your closing there.
Yeah. So I just want to say one or two things. I'll be coming down shortly. So
Okay.
yeah, about this whole submission of a thing in marriage. You see, in like I said in one of my videos, that this life is not a one size fits all. Like
Mm.
people, each to his own, or how do they used to say that thing? Like everyone to their own, whatever floats your boat, whatever suits you, whatever makes your marriage keeps going, it's better you keep doing it and all. Yeah, because this submission of a thing, and hold on. Another thing I've seen with this submission in marriages is that when it gets to a stage when a man is now saying, you have to submit, something is wrong.
Mm.
A respect should not be commanded. You earn respect. You earn it. You don't have to command this. Yeah, oh, you have to. You just have to. When even if it's not in marriages alone, if it's like in relationship between siblings and your elderly one are now telling you, I'm your elder. You have to respect me. That means the Yoruba people say àgbàlagbà yẹn ó ti fàgbà ẹ̀ wọlẹ̀ kind of. Probably he has messed up or he or she has messed up with the younger one. The younger one no longer respects him or her. Then you want to now command that respect to come back. So most of the time when people are clamoring, oh, she's not submissive, she's not doing this, something might be wrong. Something is wrong. There's something that is not right. Because any sane human being, any sane woman will want to choose peace over the opposite of peace. We want to choose peace. So I don't know why someone would choose not to have peace if everything is all right. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying
I
to bring
understand.
out. Yeah. So this submission of a thing, sometimes what some men demand in the name of submission is not submission. It's just being enslaved. In some cases, submission they
Carry on, yeah. I'm just laughing with what you said.
or it's just to enslave the
Oh, I
woman.
think it's the network. Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah, a call came in on my phone before. Yeah. So you don't command respect that, oh, you just have to, you earn it. You earn it, then you asking for submission is um when they want to how to, what word should I do I use for this, when they want to
Because
express
of
their
which. Mm.
when they want to express their ego is the only time they want
I hope it's not from my side though.
when a post of I think a call keeps coming in on my phone.
Okay.
I'll join back shortly.
Okay, that's fine. Hi, Illusion Space. How are you? Hope you're doing well.
Hello.
Hello, Illusion Space. You're welcome.
Do, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I
So,
can hear you. I'm sure
basic,
they can hear you as well.
they can hear me.
We can hear you. It's
Okay.
good.
So, well, about the I did some researching about the topic that you have talked about. Should submission in marriage and should have access to your phone. Is that topic for today? Because I did some researching and ready to speak about it.
Yeah, we've got lots of topic. You can pick anyone you think you feel comfortable discussing. Yeah, we're just starting with we're starting earlier with educational background in relationship. We have talking about submission as well. So if that's what you want to talk about, go ahead, please.
So let me wait about that topic that you finished. Then I will be joining again. I talk about this topic, ambition in marriage,
No, you can go
and
ahead. You can talk about yours. You can talk about what you want to talk about. It's fine.
well, okay. First of all, we'll talk about some. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, I will be talking about ambition in marriage. Submission marriage is like, for example, refers to the concept of one or partner willing, yielding, or defending the wise decision or authority of the other within context of material relationship. This term, then often with the traditional or religions, briefly is all about rulers, one or pattern about the wife, is expected to the submit or opinion to the other typically. The husband, it's important to know that views on this concept vary widely and modern interruption of marriage of emphasizes equally and mutual respect. This is all about submission in marriage, as in my own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
The second part, which should have access to your phone, I didn't get it. You mean access to phone? The wife access her husband phone or what? I didn't get
Yeah,
that one.
yeah. I think when I was putting down that was an error. I wanted to ask, should you have access to your spouse's phone? And I know the space wasn't even enough as well. So yeah, should you have access to your spouse's phone?
Okay, so
Should you have access to
you
your
can hear me.
spouse's
You can
phone?
wait a minute. Let me open the light. I'm here. I come back. Only I just opened the light.
Okay, nice to see your face. Thank you for joining again.
Welcome. Because sometimes Cecilia Missy is telling you about to see my face. Here's my face.
Okay, we can see your face now. Thank
Okay,
you.
so welcome. So the second part about the should have access to your phone, like for example, if two husband and a wife, when they're marriage, they trust each other. Like for example, if an example, a wife married another, she have to, for example, to have a trust between the relationship between she and her husband. If she trusts her husband, she don't check her phone. If she have, like for example, a feeling or something, she have to do. But how to do it? By to talk with him, like what, for example, as a friend, guide him, ask him some questions every time, because I have some I have my, how to say it, I saw it in a movie. I don't remember the movie name. It was between a lady and her husband. So that lady was they were poor, they were poor, and the husband was cheating with her. So she was I didn't remember the movie name. She was talking about telling her husband, "Is anything happened to you? Let me know." So what happened? The wife, she was having feeling. Did her husband cheat her or no? So then he got cheated. Yani she checked his phone, then she got cheated from his husband and like that. Well, in my opinion, if it's happening, the husband have to tell, if anything happened, he have to go to directly to tell his wife, because his wife, for example, anything, she can help him, she can support him, she can do anything. You get me what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I thought you're still.
Hmm? What you're saying?
Yeah, I'm following.
Yes, like for example, يعني for example, if anything happen, for example, in the husband, he have to go to tell his wife, and for example, the wife, she will be helping him, support him like that. They're married, because if someone want to marry, he can maybe trust someone, trust him, like helping him, stand with him with the difficult time, like that. That's it.
Okay, so what you're saying is that you support the other spouse to be able to have access to their phone.
So, well, no, I didn't agree that the wife have to check her husband's phone to check. She have firstly to talk with his husband and ask him, if it's anything with you, you can tell me, like that. She can
So
support.
so let me
Mm.
ask a question. You said that you don't agree with that, but she needs to ask the husband. So do you think checking, so we're talking about having access to, so you're using the word checking, because checking their husband phone is, could they be curious about something that they want to snoop into their messages, or they should be able to have access to it anytime they want to get the phone? What if they're sick or something like that? Are you talking about just trying to read your messages or see what is going on your phone? Is that what you mean?
Well, in my opinion, okay. Firstly, I agree also to check his phone of husband, to check her husband phone, because to check, like for example, sometimes I have to say to you, men, sometimes men's, mostly people, the men's cheating his wife, يعني you cannot trust the husband very well, because sometimes men are good, sometimes they يعني how to say to you, most people like percent cheating her wife. You mean? I'm saying I want the people يعني, you understand? I want the people sometimes got cheated يعني husband cheat his wife. Okay, I'm okay. I'm with the that should phones to access your phone to check. Maybe,
Mm.
for example, before he marriage, he said for her that I will promise you, I will give you gifts, I will promise I will let you a good life. Okay, this is an example for me. If, for example, they married and they say, I will give you a good life, I will do you anything, I will give you anything. That's it. Then when she will after the marriage, she will see the again. It's not the same. You understand me? Like for example, if some for example if someone got see another lady and see that I will give you money, I will give you anything you need, after the marriage she will see that he lied to her, he lied
Mm.
he lied to her, like he's only want to joke with her to only to marry him. That's it.
Okay, I think I'm understanding you gradually, though. Thank you very much. Let me allow Funke to speak because she says she's not
Okay.
too, she's strong, so she can drop her message. You're welcome, Olufunke. Awesome.
Yeah, Illusion, good evening. And Auntie, good evening, everyone.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
as I
Good
was
evening.
saying, yeah, as I was saying the other time, some men, they don't show their headship or their lordship in quotes. I'm quoting that lordship because you should not be lord over anybody. They don't show their lordship in all other aspects. But when it comes to when they want the woman to do something ridiculous, they want the woman to do something inconvenient for her, that is when they will be clamoring for submission, submission,
Mm.
submission. And like AA mentioned in the chat, she said we should even define what submission is
Yeah,
before
which I already
we go
have
further.
ready.
Okay, yeah. So what is this submission self? What does it mean? Does submission mean you endangering your life? Because we've seen some cases whereby a man will tell the wife to go and do something. Probably I've seen it in movies, but I'm very sure it's something that can happen. Where maybe they are poor family and then one chief wants to help them, and the chief wants to have something to do with the wife, and the husband will tell the wife to go, and we'll be like, you have to
One
submit
tender
to me.
herself, yeah.
I'm giving you I'm telling you something. And you'll be saying submission. You're bringing in submission in that aspect. You want your wife to go and sell her body, and and you're saying submission. I've seen this real life. You know, I'm a pastor's child. I grew up in the mission house. I've seen a lot. I've heard a lot. I still heard new things up till this morning that happens in the homes. My parents are marriage counselors, and they talk to us based on their experience, the things they have experienced, real life experiences. A woman collected a loan, all these loan that you pay huge interest on. They were building a house together with the husband, and he collect because the husband is a carpenter. So the woman thought it's wise. Okay, daddy should do the carpentry job now. Shebi that's fair enough now. So the woman went to collect loan with her own savings and everything. The man she gave the money to the husband to to go and buy the things to roof the house and everything. And the man squandered the money. The man spent the money, and he even like even I don't want to use the word on live. He even like I don't know what to use to it. Also now obìnrin here like, oh no, when
Mm.
the woman tried to like challenge him that why did you spend this money in such a way? That was what the man did instead. And he was like, I'm the man, I'm the head of what? Head of
That's
fish,
when
I
they
be head of
remember the head, yeah.
I be head of chicken. Which kind of head is that? I be head of crayfish. So can you imagine? And the woman now went to collect another loan, and you want the woman to give the money to that man, all in the name of submission. He can never do.
Submission.
She should not do that again. You should not do that again. So submission, people they have bastardized submission. Like the meaning has been bastardized. It's not the main meaning. But my own take about this submission of a thing is that A man should show his headship in all aspects. A man who doesn't comfort me when I need comfort, a man who doesn't stand up for me when I need him to stand up for me, a man who doesn't meet my needs physically or any kind of need I need from him, I want from him, and wants me to submit, it cannot be possible. This thing is a two-way thing. It's like a triangle. Love is on top of the triangle, submission is there. As you are going, submission leads to love, leads to you, leads back to love, leads back to submission. It's like a triangle that you people are entangled in. So if it's not completing the cycle, it will not work. It will not work. So it's good to submit or to submit to your husband. You know, if you see that your husband, because some women too, they are overdoing it. Let's be sincere with ourselves. Maybe your husband is not earning as much as you are earning, and then you want the man to be doing the most, all because he is the man. That's not good enough. Like I have a case like that as well that we are settling, because the woman is working in a very big place and the man is just managing, and this woman wants the man to be doing the most of the things in the family. That's not possible. You want to kill the man. You want the man to be, you just want to trouble the man unnecessarily. So there are some extreme cases where women also overdo things, but we still can't ignore the fact that some men request for ridiculous things from their women, from their wives, all in the name of submission. So I'll still be in the chat. Then I met you talking about phone, checking each other's phones or what. How did we get to that phone issue? You are muted.
Yes, you're muted. We cannot hear you.
Okay, I said we have about 4 topics thereabout.
Okay.
We have should you have access to your spouse phone? We have the one about educational background in relationship.
Okay, let me talk about that phone. Mm-hmm. You see, in my own case, let me use my case and my husband as a case study now. I cannot just go to my husband's phone and be checking anything. I just don't feel comfortable with it because I don't want him to check my phone. There's one thing my husband does that annoys me a lot. He might just be looking for someone's number on my phone, and I might have like notifications, maybe WhatsApp notification. He will just click on it and I will not know. I won't be able to respond. I don't like that thing. I have to tell him, if you want to check something on my phone, just tell me if I have any notification, because you will not let me know what to reply to again. I thought I've read all my messages. That's one thing that annoys me in checking each other's phone. Apart from that, there is nothing to hide. In my own case, it's only when you have a skeleton in your cupboard that you would not want your spouse to check your phone. But then there are some cases where you don't mean to have skeleton, but skeleton will just creep in. Let me give you an example. I met a friend of mine in school where I'm doing my master's presently. We went to school together, to university together about 10 years ago. I just met him. And we greeted, and let me have your number. And maybe he thought I was not married or I was still single. And me, he just messaged me, like, straightforward, let's be dating. Can you imagine? He said, he even said this in Yoruba. Jeka ma fera wa. Like, as I saw the message, I was like, I told my friend, I screenshot it and I deleted it. And I just told one of my friends. I didn't tell my husband though, but I told the guy, I'm married, I have kids. And he even told me it doesn't matter. It's just I now know the kind of person he is. So I need to come out straight to him that I'm not in for such. That kind of message. What if my husband sees that message on my phone?
So Funke, now hold on. Sorry. That question you just asked now, what is wrong with it if your husband sees such message on your phone? Because you're married doesn't mean that nobody should see you.
That's not possible. Men will always see someone now. But the issue is how you probably as that guy sent a message to me now, and now responded to her. We now started chatting back and forth, doing all sorts. That might stir up some reactions and everything.
Yeah, unexpected.
Yeah. But if it's only his own message, and this is my reply that I wrote that, I'm married, I can't do this, blah blah blah. maybe I didn't remember to delete it. I deleted the message straight forward, but probably I was not able to delete it. So that can also stir up some reactions and everything, because we are all humans. If I see such on my husband's phone, I'll be curious to know what I'll be curious to know his reply, what his reply will be. Yeah. So that's why at times we should not judge, but it still depends on the kind of person you are in a relationship with. Don't get me wrong, we can't know people. People could be
You get
people
to
could
know them more
pretend
once
though.
you're married.
Yes, but once
Yeah.
you get married to someone, you will know the kind of person that some things to some extent. You might not know all, but at least
Some
you would have
behaviors
known.
start unfolding.
Yes, you would have known. Talking about academic background, that phone issue, I don't like it. It's not good. It's not good to be checking phones because of some misunderstanding that might arise and everything. Yeah. But if you don't have anything to hide, like there's no secrets, you should be free. But what are you looking for? Are you suspecting something? If you are not really suspecting, you shouldn't make it a duty. So, okay, now let me not go and check. Let me go and check his WhatsApp, his SMS, his this, his that, his email. Because some people will not even use SMS. They will not use WhatsApp. They will not use anything. They know how to code their things. But it's okay to have access to know in case of any emergency, like let them know your code, some of the things, maybe like let's be dating.
Let's be dating now.
Now real like just like that, straightforward. Just sent it like that. Can you imagine? He said he didn't know that someone that I've seen since 10 years ago. He just thought I would be single since then till now. It's not possible. Yeah. So if you don't suspect anything, and it's just for security purpose, know some of the things like code to some bank apps. That's another case. That's another topic. That's another topic. Knowing the code for bank apps will be another. But why check the phone in the first place? Just live your life, enjoy your life. Don't pressure yourself unnecessarily. It's when you go and start checking phone now that you see something that you are not supposed to see.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to see, and you become upset. Problem will arise. But like the Bible used to say, in contrary, something you have not seen cannot make you sad. It's only when you
you're
see.
not aware of, you wouldn't bother.
Yes, it's something that you have known that will make you sad. I don't know what will happen now tomorrow, so I can't be sad for tomorrow because I know tomorrow is just coming on its own. I pray for a better tomorrow. But if I know that something, God forbid, something, okay, like now when I was writing my exams, I know tomorrow I have an exam. I'll be up and doing. I'll be worried. I'll be scared. I'll be everything. But now I don't know. There's no exam tomorrow. I don't have anything to do tomorrow. So my mind is just as plain as it could be. So don't try to bring up something that is not there. Don't bring anything that is not there, because something that you have not heard or you have not seen cannot bother you. Yeah. So about this qualification, academic qualification, I think I'm guilty of this, but I know it's not right. I know it's not right, but I'm guilty of it. Academic qualification should not be a basis for choosing a partner or choosing a partner. But to be sincere, in my case, I cannot marry an illiterate. I know it's not. I know it's not right. I know it's not right, but it's just something that
You've always the same do you. So it is what you want. You have your reasons.
Yes, I have my reasons. I cannot just. I don't see my. Just have the barest minimum. Have the barest minimum qualification that anybody can have as far as academics is concerned. In Nigeria, just have NCE, have OND. Like go to Polytechnic, have the ordinary national diploma, have NCE, but you not go to secondary school. You don't have any. No, I don't think I can. I can't roll with such a person. I can't roll with such a person. Yeah, so that's just
what about mainstream school and private school? What do you say to that? Because I saw Cora's a message She was talking about she would love her children to go to a private school, and our spouse isn't, or the father of our
Okay.
children.
Okay. About
What do
Cora,
you say
Cora and
about that?
Justin. Is it Cora? Cora will be this case.
Yeah, Cora will be I
Okay, okay,
can't
okay,
remember
okay.
another
Yeah,
person that I saw,
you
but
see,
about
as far
mainstream
as
and
who is concerned, if it is abroad, though, America, UK,
okay.
those are the two countries I have people in. I've been to the US a couple of times. I know how their public schools are. I don't see anything wrong with public school in America. I don't see anything wrong. Although I'm not a resident there. I just went on visitation, so I might not know deep. But with the things I see compared to to my own country, public school in
Mm,
America is still very okay. For a Nigerian, no, a Nigerian going to public school in America is very okay. Even though in Nigeria here, I cannot take my children to public schools in Nigeria. I can't do public school in Nigeria, but in UK, in America, I think public school is still far better.
why can't you do
But
public in Nigeria? If
you
you
know,
may know,
public
we just want
public
to
school
know.
in public school in Nigeria, there are no facilities. Classrooms, there might not be chairs, enough chairs for them to sit. They are too overpopulated in the classrooms. Like we have Nigerian classes that have 100 students in the class. I'm not exaggerating. 100 students under unconducive situation. No. So that's why I can't take my kids to public school in Nigeria. And yeah, so although there are qualified teachers there, I just wonder, it's just that the government is not ready to build infrastructure. Although some states are trying now, to be honest, some states are doing better. Even in my own state, as I'm talking, they are trying a lot. They are trying to amend things, but it will take a lot of time, a long time for things to bounce back. Yeah. But in I have a contrary opinion in hospital. When it comes to hospital and all, I like to go to public hospitals than private. Even especially for giving birth. I gave birth to all my kids in public hospitals. I do that intentionally because they have qualified nurses, matrons, midwives. Than private hospitals, they will just use one student nurse as their matron in private hospitals. So when it comes to hospital or healthcare, I still prefer public hospitals. But schools is private schools, private schools in Nigeria. Yeah, so I'll be in the
Okay.
chat.
Thank you very much. You've said some things that I'm going to bring up another time.
Okay,
I really appreciate your contribution. God
okay,
bless you. And I hope
okay.
you feel better very soon. I'll get
Yes, yes,
thank
yes.
you.
Thank you. All
Thank
right.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Illusion space.
Hello, since I come back again, so I have little some information to speak about that topic that I've recently talked about. That should the phones being checked. So I've seen one from the
The phone
messages.
one is your are you married?
Me?
Yeah. If you don't want to
No,
answer, it's fine. I just wanted to know maybe you really because it seems to be very, very interested in the phone, the phone checking
no,
one. But
no,
you can go ahead. I'm just joking though.
no. Recently, no, nope.
Okay. You can
So
let's hear your contribution.
because I loved about this topic so much. So regarding, I saw one from the messages here from Sis Yamzi. She was asking about if I check my husband's phone, I will be having heart attack. Well, okay, I will respond to her question about that one. Okay, we know every woman, if she know about her husband cheated, of course, she would be has a heart attack. She would be destroyed. So I advise for women. I advise from them to first of all to how to do wait not to speak with her husband first of all to speak with her husband like wife and husband conversation to talk. Like for example pair in a week, an advice I'm giving them, give them pair in a week to talk conversation between them without anyone, without family, without their children, for example, if they can go hang out outside, they can talk about them. Then they can talk conversation. The wife tell her problem and the husband. But about regarding the checking, no. I agree to the wife to check. I agree to check. Because, for example, she cannot trust her husband. Some people, like they, how to say to you, they think their husband will not cheat about them. They will get good life. Okay, some people, okay, they check good life, but some people no. And I
So what it
advise them.
was for some people, why it didn't work for others? For some.
What do you mean?
I said it was for some people. Why didn't it doesn't work for some people, yeah? To check the
I didn't.
phone.
No, for example, okay, the wife, like for example, is a friend for him. So he have to tell her, like for example, the wife is a friend for her husband. He's telling her everything what happened like that. But to happen to cheating, it cannot. And I agree, because when Sis Yamzi said, "When if I check an husband phone, I will have an heart attack," it's taboo. Yes, I agree with her. Yes, if she, for example, if I'm not saying her, if anyone, any lady from any country, yes, she will be having heart attack. She will be get destroyed. Maybe that husband, how to say to you, is not good and cheating, and he promised her everything before the marriage. So what she can do? You understand me?
Yeah.
Like for example, okay, we agree. Or another thing, also sometimes wife are cheating her husband also, because I'm saying the both. Sometimes husband, sometimes wife. Now I'm talking with the wife. Okay, sometimes really the wife cheating her husband without letting him know. We don't know. This is like how to say. This is the word. Us sometimes husband cheating, sometimes the wife. But I advise from them the boss to don't get cheated and to not access their phones, have a good relationship, and that's it. And to be happy. That's it.
Okay, thank you. AA ask a question here. Host, question for host. Are all men cheaters? If you're asking me, it's a no. And not all men are cheaters.
Can I
And I
answer
think
them?
it also depends on every individual. Some people have been dealt with in the past, or they know they are close to people that have been dealt with in the past. Some is their own parents. They see how they cheat in one way or the other. So they really think it's not the all men can be straight or can be sincere. Okay, you can say something.
So let me answer to her question because I would love to stay here and asking some people questions. So she's saying all are Monty. Wait, what the question? Are all
Are
men
all
cheat?
men cheaters?
Okay, what her name you said? That
A
was
A
the
asked the question.
AA. I will answer your question. Regarding the man cheating, we don't know. It depends. Sometimes, but the most percently, it's not. As in my opinion, no. But I advise, like for example, if the man cheated, to don't cheat his wife and give her anything she need, give her your support, give her your love, stay with her with the feeling times, the bad times that she have, like that, and don't cheat her. That's it, really. To don't cheat and give her heart attack, then she will go to hospital because one from the happened to me in my dream, and see it happened to my dream, and I was so it happened in my dream last night about that topic. Really, I had a dream, and it happened today morning. Let me tell you what the dream. The dream I was sleeping, then I was in home and dreaming, and I was having a home between my how to say my people that I love to watch them in actors and like that. And it happened to me. I'm afraid because sometimes you know what in my dreams happened to me. I'm afraid this dream that I dreamed just last night to be true. I was watching. I was sleeping. Then I did. How to say to you? I saw a husband cheated his wife and married a lady, but I hope not happened too because I don't remember the character. And the wife was giving him all support, and even the wife, I don't know, I don't want to say it. She gave all her money, everything, salary, everything, to his husband. And although his husband's broke, he don't have money. Really, it's happened in Egyptian. Really, in uh, last maybe 2 years ago, it happened. One lady, she's an actress, singer, or a music making movie. Okay, uh, her husband is little broke, but he joined the actress. He joined. So what she did, that lady, she gave all her trust to her husband, and she born, like, for example, two daughters. And it really, you can check it on Google. It happened really. The wife was trusting her husband, the Egyptian, truly, until, you know what happened. You hear me, sis girls?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm reading some of this in here.
Okay,
Chat.
no problem. So what she did, she trusted him. She gave them all the money, like that. The husband got the husband cheated with her. Even she trusted him, يعني she gave them all, even her home, the home that she have, the villa, I mean, she gave him. And the husband cheated with her, and he said that I will. It was happened to the judge in the Supreme Court, and she was thinking him that he's a good guy and everything, and that guy was beating her. Really, when I saw the news, that lady, I was so crying for her, because the thing that I want, if I meet that lady, I want to talk with her to tell her, why did you trust your husband a lot? Even she said in her life I joined, she was saying that I trust my husband, I trust him, he will not cheat me. He cheated on her, and he took all his money, and he really want to kill his children. Want to kill his children and his wife. I don't know how, I don't know, sometimes people doing like that. I don't know why. You don't have any, how to say, tolerance to your wife. She support you, maybe okay. Sometimes even you want to kill. When I saw, he said that he sent a post that he said maybe now it's gone. He write in, because in Arabic, that the story that I'm telling you in Arabic. I don't know. I know. I don't know. You don't know Arabic, but that story, yeah, and he was saying that, how to say it to you, I want to kill you, my wife, and I want to kill my children. And he go and Allah, I don't know. He said to her, let me say it in Arabic. I don't know if there is any people will come to join, and if you know Arabic. قاعد يقول انه بقتلكي وبقتل عيالنا. تعبت منك. I say it in Arabic. So what I mean
Yeah, I
that,
don't know Arabic. Sorry.
like that, I'm saying if someone will join after this life, he will understand it. So he's saying that in English. I will translate to you. He's saying that I will kill you and kill our children. And you know what he did? He didn't kill. He didn't kill the children and his wife. Um, he go to the police and said that my wife didn't. She married me because the money. Then the wife, they took her to the, how to say to you, the hospital, and they let her to go to the jail for 3 years without, um 3 years, from because of her husband lied to the police and saying her something, that my wife want to kill me and like that. And he pretended that his he has an injury from his eyes, and my wife beat me and like that. So then she go to the jail for 3 years. Then she divorced him. Then after that, when she the take on the police, after 3 years, again she married him again. And when I saw the news, I say, didn't this guy want to kill her husband, want to kill her and kill her husband? She married him again. How this? I saw. I'm seeing. I'm seeing myself. I'm dreaming or what? And she married him again. this year. يعني that story was happening in 2019, and now we are 2013. She married him again. How this? I said this guy want to kill her, kill their children. She married him
Yes.
again. How this? Really? Even when I shocked, I said, "Is this lady normal? She don't have mind. What to say?" The guy want to kill her and took all her money and have يعني how to say the house rent. You know the house يعني if it happened between the husband and the wife contract. He took her contract. Subhanallah. I have to say to you يعني even I shocked. Really, you understand me? I mean I don't
Yeah.
know. يعني in my opinion I agree to don't trust your. Yeah, in also I am man. I opinion the wife to check the phone. Really.
Okay, that's fine. Let me quickly welcome some people in, and before I lose I don't even know where I stopped. Uju Talk Show, you're welcome says happy Sunday to you. Everything with Luberto, Lubito, you're welcome. Please remember to give this video a thumb up. I think some people do forget. Sometimes even if I get to a stream, I forget. But if it's been we're being reminded, I might check if I have done it or not. So please remember to give the video a thumb up. Thank you. A let me see, but I don't want to laugh. So guys, please once you see me laughing once in a while, I'm human and sometimes, yeah, I hope you guys can get it. So, he is talking about a woman that just decided to be going back to a man that has been maltreating her one way or the other, still giving him uh, her money. So,
This
I
ghost.
hope people get the story well.
This
A
ghost.
said, pardon me,
Can you let CCMC to join?
the link is there. Any people can join. I would
If
love if
she can
people
join, let
join
her join.
too. Okay, I've dropped the link now. Thank you. So everything okay, I've said hello to you. I don't know who joined again. And I wanted to read about submission. I've got couple of a definition, but I'm just gonna go with this that are the way people see submission. To me, I feel healthy one is better. Like I said, when we're growing up, the way they see submission, just certain some of them that I do not agree with right now. And as we're more enlightened, getting used to seeing more things, and we could say that this shouldn't be this way. So I would say submission looks like respecting your spouse. People will say husband, I go with spouse, respecting that person's view. It means humbling and sharing your opinion with him or her. It means not invalidating the person, especially in front of others. It means trusting their decisions as a leader, maybe mostly for men, if it's a man, trusting his decision as the leader, then while feeling empowered to give your own point of view. Some of the attributes of submission that we say, how do submission work in relationship, is part, you will see it as part of respecting your partner, communication with each other in a much better way, listening to your partner, listening to their own point of view. You don't always have to let your own words alone be heard. Listen to the person, see from what they are talking about, because you could also pick a lesson from it, so you don't demean them as well. Show your partner that you trust them. We're talking about phone checking and all that. Some agree with phone being checked, while some said is if you trust each other, there's no point checking your husband phone. Why I did not use the word check on the message was accessing, could be emergency sometimes, and once in a while you could want to get just want to get someone else's maybe contact or whatever. You could tell your partner, maybe they're in the bathroom. I think like 2 days ago, I wanted the contact from my husband, and I had to go to his phone to scroll through, and I told him it was there. I said, "Oh, I need so persons." He said, "You can get it on my phone." That because I was telling him to send it to me, but I noticed he hasn't sent it, and I said, "Oh, if you can just send it to your phone, so you could have access to." I have his phone number. I mean, I have his, what is it called? But I don't usually go there. Accessing to phone, to me, is it depends on how people see. Some people think if they have access to your phone, they will be able to always get in there to snoop, check the message. Because what are they always going there for? To check the messages and, would I say, emails. And AA was saying people could cheat in different ways right now. It's not only about phones, you know. Are you going to have access to their emails and every other thing? It also depends on the kind of what job that person does. There's some confidentialities matters. You wouldn't want to snoop into everything you open, everything you see on your spouse's phone. So I think all those things should be done with discretion. Whoever is going there to find something out, then they will see what they would want to see, and their blood pressure could go high. So I will list more as I show your partner that you trust them, have a strong faith in your partner, allow your partner to also be a provider. If they want to, allow them to take a lead. You don't always have to be the only one to take a lead. Let them feel among, and ask your partners for their own opinion. Your opinion alone doesn't have to be the one to the people you agree with. For those who just joined, we're talking about does career matter in relationship, educational background or career matter in people's relationship. We talk about a submission in marriage or in relationship. What does it mean to you? And now people are seeing it. It seems it's just been directed at women alone. And someone said it's a man's world. So, you know, and we also are talking about schools, mainstream school and private school. Which is better? Why do people even prefer private school these days? And Olufunke did also mention why she wouldn't send her own children to mainstream school back home, because sometimes they are too much in the class. They won't concentrate on them. There's not enough chair. They're just on the floor. You know, not enough facility provided for those children. So and we talk about accessing phone. Should you have access to your partner's phone, to your spouse's phone? Some people decide that checking phone. So if it's checking phone, that will work, but accessing the phone is what I was actually going with. Because to me, what are you checking for on your phone? Accessing your husband's phone. I've gotten a message, seen so many messages that people will say, oh, maybe the person was unwell, but they were not able to access their phone to get a contact or to reach out to so person, because the phone is all coded. So how do you see that? If you think checking phone, what are they checking? What exactly are they checking? Of course, if there's no trust, they will keep. That's where mine comes in. They will keep going to check for particular messages or looking for maybe there's a particular name they've been hearing from you, and they want to check what kind of conversation are you guys having. Is it healthy relationship conversation or not? I don't know about that. Okay. I saw your message, Illusion. You know, I have to also explain few things to the people in the chat. So I will also have to drop some messages as well. So once you talk a little bit, then you allow me to do some talking. So I will give you some space to also talk right now. But if I can quickly read some messages so I don't miss them out. Mrs. C is talking about you in Yoruba. Ignore all Yoruba covering going on here, even if you see your name. I think I've missed out what led to that. Hi, you're welcome to life. Happy Sunday to you. And how are your family? Beautiful Sunday to you. Being a calm human being makes achieve very many things in life. So should ignore the human being call. I think AA and Musisi are doing their battles. Musisi, be careful of Ara unless if you want to chat. Good morning. Okay. Why are they checking phone? Why are they checking phone? There must be a reason for checking phone. What do they want to go and check in the phone? That's another thing. What do they want to check there? What is the aim? The aim of going there, the mood they are in there, the motive. When they have a motive, they might definitely meet something that is going to shoot them up, and they will behave irrationally. They will behave in a way that once they are calm, they will not be able to explain why they actually behave that way, or their own behavior could be disgraceful to them. See, they can give advice to people that don't do that, but when it comes to when they fall into the same situation, they are not able to practice the same advice they dish out because they don't allow things to um they took instant decision without sleeping over it, or let it sink in well before they say they go with their decision. I'm coming, illusion, I'm coming, sorry. um you're welcome, Victoria Mima. Happy Sunday. um I've got a lot of chats here, illusion space, so let me catch up with some chats, please. I do have access to my partner's phone. Even our kids do know his password. Same here. And he knows mine too, but too busy to be checking his phone all the time, or although I use his phone sometimes. Okay. Thank you. Please, when the ads pop on, please take your time to up into word. Thank you. um The schools are overcrowded in Oyo. Okay. What are they expecting to find checking the phone? They're expecting to find something that will make their blood to go up. I do use my phone sometimes to make Nigerian calls. AA just want to see. Okay. Let me see. Hello. Funke said, I thought Oyo is lesser population, so lesser children. Isn't it they said they have a lot of children now? They don't really have control over their childbirth thing. See, well, Oyo is radically growing because of new development. Lately, we all have about 5 universities in Oyo. Sometimes men don't answer their calls in their wife's presence. It does also um give some women that curiosity of they want to check their husband's phone, when most times when their call comes in and they are trying to go to the toilet or to go to the background, or they'll start saying hello, hello. They'll say hello like 5, 10 times. Hello, I can't hear you. And they'll be walking away. They'll say hello, 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 hello. To when they get out there, that's when they will hear the person's voice. So we we understand that this thing. I'm still coming, still trying to catch up with the chat. It can be very suspicious. Some hide their phones, of course. Um, how do you use phone sometimes to make call? Okay, I think I've read this. I think I'm up to date. You don't answer call in wife's present. Uju. I don't know who she's asking. Musisi is here as well. Okay, so illusion space. I'll allow you about a few minutes so that you can drop your message. Then Musisi can talk. Then we might come back to you as well if you still want to remain on, so that we can touch other topics. So illusion space. You're welcome, Musisi.
Thank you.
Illusion space. You can go ahead, please. I think you're muted.
Illusion space, you're muted.
Okay, while we're waiting for Illusion Space, Moses, maybe you can go ahead. You're welcome. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you're doing well.
Okay, thank you, host. Victoria Mimi, you're saying I must check my husband's phone by force. And the other
Okay.
and the other issue is there in nature certain ladies who always give people that they always give that pressure on people. Sometimes picking a call for life from your lady at home doesn't mean that you're cheating, doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. But because she always wants to find out something, whom I talking to, like Victoria, the way she's saying she has to check the phone by force, my dear, sometimes you may end up saying, I can't hear you because this person, maybe he or she's a secretary, your workmate, she's asking something, but whenever your lady or your wife in the house, she knows that you have been talking to any nature of wife at home, she will really back. Who is that? You're cheating. You're really having ladies behind me. That's what she will take. That's why you see sometimes even some ladies end up even hot soup, like backbiting or filing back to the boss of the husband when this boss of the husband is a lady. Okay, you backbite yet or you maybe you abuse the boss, but the boss you're abusing, as the lady you're abusing, he's a boss to your husband, or someone who is a customer providing some contracts to your husband that he aside. This issue, my dear, let me see her name again, Victoria. Victoria, you checking my phone doesn't mean that if at all I want to cheat, it can stop me, my dear friend. It cannot. As people were saying earlier, that people can even ignore using the device you're used to, either laptop, either the phones, and I can just use sheet of paper. Okay, just near of that. If at all I know you're used to WhatsApp or you're used to, I can end up using Skype. I can end up using Telegram. I can end up using WeChat. There are very many apps that I can use as when that app I'm using it specifically to only one person. Only one person. We agreed between me and that person that we shall always use emo. To an actual sense that my dear friend Victoria Mimi, yeah, Mima, when you have never even heard about emo, you have never even heard about WeChat. These days there's Pop Life, and I think few friends in here in this chat who know about Pop Life. Pop Life is like TikTok. I can use that to keep on the communication properly. Don't be sad, please. Don't be sad. This is the truth, okay? Mimi, troublemaker. No, she's not a troublemaker. She's saying the fact. She'll say that she can really, by force, check the husband's phone. That's one. I'm an IT personnel. That's my field, okay? I can hide the app that I'm using to chat with the lady on the phone. I can leave my phone when it is open with even no password. My dear, I can leave this phone without password, without any pattern. It is open, but the app I'm using to cheat on you, my dear friend Victoria, it is hidden. It is emo. And I always, every day, I keep on chatting with the lady, but by the time you ask for the phone, you don't see anything. I can even tell the lady I always chat with you when I'm at work, and I always use Skype using the office computer. Yeah. And my dear, where will you find that? It's all about you trying to give yourself space with certain things. Earlier, I was trying to type and my computer froze, but I was typing this. Please, host, drop your link again. True Life. Esofane hoski autei oklusani musinsnek. I'm going to use the Google Translator to know what you're saying.
Yes.
I'm going to translate that. Then, my dear friend, don't try to. I was listening to the co-host, my dear friend Illusion Space. I listened to him earlier. He was saying that if at all you have any complication with the wife, or when the husband has complication with the lady, try to ask, is there any problem? Don't be rough before me. or the wife should not be rough before the husband. Who is, oh, sorry. Nightboot, stop signing out the friend. Musi, hold on, I tell you. Mimi, what are you saying, my dear? Let me see. Since I am here, my dear. Yes, Victoria, I'm still here. I don't know that she's done who is on the panel now. Who's on the panel?
Um,
Victoria?
it's true life.
Okay. Take on, my dear.
Hello, true life.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, good evening from our side here. Happy Sunday to you.
Happy Sunday
You're
to
welcome.
you all. I said I
You're
was
welcome.
coming to stay at the background and just type my contribution, but hearing all this hot discussion, I couldn't bear it.
You're welcome.
So my own contribution on this checking of phone thing is for me, I think checking of phone sometimes is not always about your partner cheating on you. It
Mm,
could be some other things too. Let's take for example, there are some a lot of women can agree with me on this. There are a lot of husbands that sometimes they don't know how to use money. They spend money unnecessarily. Maybe they spend money back home. They send money to people, but the family is suffering where you guys are. Like you guys have a lot of needs,
mm-hmm.
you know, those kind of things do make some women, maybe when they ask them, they'll say, no, I did not. And sometimes some women want to sneak to go and see if you actually do that. Sometimes you discover that the person he said he didn't send money to, he had already sent money to the person.
Oh,
You understand? So, and again, it's not as if sometimes when you check, like Mrs. said, you can be checking and checking. Some men that are not ready to change, they can start hiding. They will send the money and delete everything, every of the conversation. You won't know, you know. But again, sometimes you checking and discussing, having a conversation with your partner about those things, letting him or her know that maybe you don't really you don't like what he's doing, you explain in a way that he will understand. If he's the type that will listen to you, when he sees that what he's really doing, maybe you guys have needs, not wants in the house, and he fails to understand, that you try to make him understand. That alone might bring some positive change or changes to the marriage or to the relationship, right? So to me, I feel it's not always all about cheating. Oh, is my wife is seeing another guy, or my husband he's seen another lady or another girl. You understand it? That's very common. But also, I just like to add this to it too. There are other reasons why some spouses do check each other's phones to be sure of what's going on and all of that.
okay. Thank you very much, Mama.
My
You
point
still
is
be
valid.
hanging on, yeah? So later, you still be hanging on, yeah? Later, Victoria quickly. She wants to respond to Musisi. You're welcome, Victoria. Mima, happy Sunday and thanks for
Msisi,
joining.
Msisi, don't run. I want to address Msisi. Good morning.
Musisi, she's here for
Good
you.
evening,
I'm ready to
Forex and
listen.
everyone, the chat, fellow panelists. How are you doing? My name is
We're fine,
Victoria, and
thank
it's a
you.
pleasure to be here. So I just want to contribute or to add or to bring this Msisi into limelight. Msisi is trying to defend the fellow sons of Pharaoh. Let me address you, sir, in a very positive way. In a very positive way, if only you allow me. Let me tell you one thing. You see, I've heard you saying that some women, we have that habit of, maybe the habit of checking our spouse's phones, and that has made even our spouse to go like, if they feel like they doesn't want like to pick the calls before us because we suspect them much. Allow me to point out some few things. You've said there that more so even it applies even to married people. Biblically, the Bible says that if you marry me, we become one. Okay? We become one. That is fact. And you cannot run away from it. So if we are one, indeed, if we are truly one, I don't feel like the issue of just someone like taking someone's phone can go bring chaos. You see, many men believe that when they see their wives checking their phones, men will be like, "So you think I'm cheating? Why are you with my phone?" But you see, even for the married people, I know this one, that we've got even people that are investing together. Let's say maybe you have you are queen, so let's say even in terms of investment, you are investing together. So I feel like maybe her taking the phone, it's not that she's saying that you are cheating, but you men, you have some fishy things. Once you see someone with your phone, start like, who told you there? And Gorex, let me tell you, if you ever see a man who becomes like a lion when he sees how his wife touching the phone,
Yeah.
that man is hiding something. We have those men that when they see even the wife passing near the phone, not even touching it, just passing around, they set their face. It's like lions in the jungle. They are ready to jump on you to ask you, what are you doing?
They can
So
come out
we
from the
cannot
bathroom
defend such a
out
people.
without.
These are the people. He knows exactly what he's hiding. Something that really catches my attention is that a woman who has never suspected you with anything will never suspect you, even if when you go to pick your calls outside. But Msisi, from today, walk away of this panel knowing that we ladies, we have another backward reasoning here. At times you can enter into your house with some funny behavior. You feel like, let me confuse this woman. But somewhere she's like, you sleep like people, like you see when men sleep, they sleep. Correct. You can carry even these people, take them outside, leave them on rain, then later go bring them back. So when you sleep, it's our time to do what we call phone research. What is phone research? We start from anywhere that we know. But a woman or a lady who has never suspected his husband will even not touch the phone. Gorex, I don't know if I'm making sense, because you see, Musisi here is saying, Musisi is like bitter. Musisi is like bitter. It's like, hey, why do you touch my phone? If I want to cheat, I will even use the other devices. But Musisi, the fact is, like, you see, when you see these married ladies upset with, let's say, with phone issues, at times this person has been investing you since you met. This is not your girlfriend. This is not a girl, a school girl that you found outside there. This is a person that you promised life with. This is a person that even you have kids with. So when you start putting, one day I heard someone saying that you have got some men, when they realize they're cheating, they start putting their phones in socks. So when he gets out, he has already put the phone in socks. He will remove while outside there and then go. You see, it hurts, because this is the person this is not your girlfriend. This is not the person that you've just found outside there. This is our wife. This is the mother of your children. This is a person that you're planning like to have future is. So I came here to tell him, Sisi, a man who is not cheating or a man who is not hiding anything will never become upset when he see his wife going nearer the phone. But a man who clearly knows that there is something here that I'm hiding will change the face and looks like this. Sisi, you know the animal that looks like this in jungle? You are ready. You are just saying like, when will this woman leave this phone so that I can go do my... So I'm here to say that it's not that anytime you see us like touching the phones, we've suspected you are cheating. That is not the case. At times, you see, this is like, you see, when you enter into marriage, this is a lifetime issue. This is not a school whereby you will feel tired and drop. No, this is marriage. You see, marriage is life, like you are trying to give it all. So at all, Musisi, if you know you are not hiding anything, Musisi, please put your phone on the table. When Gorex calls you, Musisi, pick that phone. We all know Gorex. We know there is nothing you are hiding with Gorex. When she calls you, put that phone on the table, Musisi. Don't put phones in the socks. In the name of Lemmy, hello, I'm not getting you. That's why I said when you start saying hello, I'm not getting you, I will follow you. When you go in the toilet, you think maybe now I've hidden, I've closed the door. I will stand outside here. not even 2 steps from the door. No, there. I want to hear everything. Why are you saying that hello when everyone calls you hello is just good, but when this specific number calls, that's when you say hello, my network. So when you start saying that your network, I must follow you to go and confirm that network. Thank you very much, Gorex, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Victoria, for coming on. Thanks, Musisi, for bringing Victoria on. If maybe because
now Victoria, give us Victoria. Stay 1 minute. Give us 1 minute. Don't go away, please. Just 1 minute. Then you answer that. Then after you go away, my dear. Thank you. Thank you for your contribution. Now I was highlighting my 4 things here. Suspecting. I was talking about someone being suspicious. That the lady is being suspicious, and the man is picking the phone far away from you, because this man knows naturally that whatsoever woman who calls, this lady always fires up. Okay, she always beat about whoever. If at all she has the person who is on that phone is a lady, okay, till when you say, this is your mother-in-law. Oh, okay. And this is so. Oh, it's okay. Oh, let me see. Oh, that's mother-in-law. You understand? You always feel imbalanced. That's why I was saying, listen, do you have a pen? No, do you have a pen?
But my mental is quite okay. Just go on. I'm cramming.
Okay. Then about you saying Musi is bitter. No, I'm not bitter. I'm just trying to say the truth. Okay, the truth that these days, each year you try to add on. People are advancing in terms of cheating. Okay, I'm not supporting cheating. No. I'm not supporting people to cheat. Okay, but I'm saying you should know that people are advancing in cheating. If they used to cheat in you sending messages, SMSs, they no longer use that. They used to use WhatsApp when WhatsApp was introduced. They no longer use that. Okay. Every day when ladies try to discover something, they also try to come up with another way of cheating. Okay, people used to meet themselves in lodges and so on. These days they meet themselves in cars. You understand? So others meet on themselves on parties. That's what I was saying. No. It's not about only the phone. I said earlier, I might unlock the phone, remove everything. There is no password. There is no pattern. Leave the phone on the table. You understand? For you. Then you, my lady, or my wife, my married wife, you're very comfortable to my husband. He is not cheating. Even the phone is here. It is not even locked with anything. WhatsApp, I always access at any time. Nothing. But in actual sense, to the person he is cheating with, he told that person that I'll never use WhatsApp, and you should also not use WhatsApp when you're communicating with me. Okay? That's why I was saying bitter, I'm not bitter, hiding away, suspecting, and about phone calls. It's because of the nature of the lady you're with in the house. Okay? That's what could make you walk away, because she's going to fire back. But when you bring back the phone and leave it there, you have not gone to delete the call history. You have left the call history there. You didn't remove the number. You put back the phone. And when she opens the phone, tries to find out the number, oh, this is so I know that person. You understand? But because of the way she always treats you, that's why you always walk away. My dear Victoria, that's what I was saying. That's what someone has just joined us. Maybe he's also has come for Musisi. My dear, you can say something. I don't know who you are, but say something. Host.
I don't know if it's me either. Is it me?
Then I go. Let me finish. Then I go.
Okay.
So let me come back to Musisi. Then I drop in some few minutes. Musisi, let me tell you. You've said that at times you like men. Maybe even it can be your working mate. She's calling you, and because of how your lady will react, it forces you to maybe move away, like give space, because the lady will be like, who is that? Allow me to teach you one thing. You see, when you are married and you are a man, I'm not talking about Msisi, I'm talking about other men, not Msisi.
Say all men
so when
out
you are
there.
married, yes, outside, they are not here. Msisi, when someone is married, there is something that is called respect in between, like you and your lady. One thing that I've realized about we female creatures is that we are jealousy over everything. At times, yes, you can be hiding nothing, but really, your behaviors at times like catches our attraction. So how are we going to do so that like we can do away with such a thing? You see, when you are married and you are working at your place, let me even give you an example. Maybe your boss is a lady at your company. Maybe that is your manager, but that is job, and at home that is marriage. Okay, so you need to even carry yourself well, even at the workplace. Carry yourself well. Be a married man even in the company, so that so that even your boss don't call you at night. That is disrespect. That is disrespecting your wife, clearly.
Yes. Now,
Why?
me personally, a moment. Me personally, I have a principle. Okay, even the students whom I work in with, they know that if I've left office at 9:30, I don't pick calls. Okay, if it is all that urgent, then send it in a text. But still, if I don't reply, don't call till the next day.
Yes.
Okay, because I was
Then-
here from morning up to 9. I leave this press release at 9 p.m. I was here with you. Why didn't you make a call? Why didn't you contact me? I don't do that. Okay. Now, even my bosses know that I don't, but doesn't mean that my other fellow men out there like me. There's someone who is in there who wants something.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, you have someone beside you that wants to say something, Moses. Is that what you're saying?
Someone is down here wants to say something. I think so. Down here.
On the live.
First, let me be at the chat. Let me be at
Victoria
the
wants to
chat.
finish her talk. Okay. Oh, okay. She's okay, True Life, we can hear you. True Life, you can unmute yourself.
You're muted, maybe. You're muted, maybe. True Life, if I know you're talking, we can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Okay, maybe she's walked away from the where our phone is. Musisi is a lecturer, yeah. In the chat, in the case,
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Oh, sorry. So, sorry, what's the other lady's name? I'm sorry, guys.
Mima, Victoria Mima.
Okay, Victoria. Victoria, she have a point too, right?
Yeah.
Moses, I also, I still agree with what Moses is saying, in the sense that checking of the phone does not will sometimes, especially when it has to do with cheating, there are some guys, even ladies. It's not only men that do cheat, though. We should remember that some ladies they cheat a
wait.
lot too, right?
Yeah.
So there are some people that have a PhD in cheating. You understand? They have master degree
Yeah.
in cheating, so they know
Lies and
how
cheating.
and when to do these things. They have their formats. You get so we pray, may that not be any of our portion. If you see someone that is a chronic cheat, like that is very chronic in terms of cheating, they do it and they clean their lips, their mouths without any trace. We just pray that God help us. But according to the will of God, for me, I don't see any reason. If you don't have any cockroach in your cupboard, if you don't have anything, for me, I'm not hiding anything. Me personally, the only thing I will even keep as a secret, like I gave an example before, is maybe I'm doing something, I'm spending a lot of money for something. Maybe I don't want my partner to know yet, but at the end of the day, I'm still going to tell him about it. I have my own reason. It's my partner, I understand, right? I gave that example before. That can be the only reason, but that doesn't mean I will go and hide my phone, for example. If you say this person is your partner, your spouse, you shouldn't, according to the will of God, like especially in terms of that cheating, you shouldn't even do that. You are not supposed to do that. But these things happen. And when it happens, it takes the grace of God. It's just wisdom. Sometimes there are some, like I said, you talk to them, you express yourself, you guys have conversation, they listen, and they repent from those things, they stay away, and they become a better person. But it's not always that easy though. Those are for people that are willing and ready to make changes in their home, in their relationship, right? That is the little ways that maybe if you check little ways that it might make some changes. But in most cases, those chronic ones, they will not hear. It will even make them go and do more research on how to better do it in a way that you cannot get them or know about whatever they are doing. You understand? So everyone is right in his or her own opinion, right? So yeah, Musisi, I like I said, I agree with what you said. I agree with what you said because I've seen some men, oh my god, they cheat like, even if you take their phones from them, they have their way of doing their thing. If you like, carry monitor. Like I know of a family. It got to the point that the wife have to go and set up a device in the man's car. So even though he's not doing anything, he's not calling anyone in the house, he's driving to work. It got to the point she was suspecting something. She have to go place a device on the husband's car to listen to every conversation. You get, it led to a lot of fights. He's still suspicions, whatever thing. She listened to the conversation. She, what she was looking for. She was able to get some information she was actually looking for. So that's it. A lot of things, the person that wants to change will change. But even if you drag them, if you like see message, if you like hear them calling another lady or another guy, it might not even make any difference. Instead, you that is looking for message and voice message is you that will not go with problem. So that's just what I said. I should add to what we were talking about.
Thank you. Like AA said, some men have families in another area, another city or country, and there are some men that would drop their phone on the table. They will go. They can even go out and forget it. They won't call you. See, it doesn't mean that they don't have their ways if they want to have their way out there. And cheating could be in different categories. Some will tell you, some will even say if a man loves you, he can't cheat on you. We've heard some people that talk about it. That it doesn't it doesn't mean that if they're cheating on you that they don't love you. Different things that we've heard. When it comes to this phone thing, I know everybody will want to be a winner. But I do agree with us with some, but I say some of the things that Mrs. has said, that some men do have their ways of, they can use some a lot of social media ways to, to do their way to get women if they want to, or the same way with women as well. They know how to do their things, and they will chop and clean mouth. But the day God is going to let the other partner knows or expose them, they will have a lot of questions to answer. So that's it about the phone thing. What do you say to a career and educational background in relationship, either before they start or they're already in it or in marriage? Do you think it could affect people? Do you see anything about that? And also submission in marriages.
Golix, a moment. There is this. Checking phones endlessly and setting up devices. Is that marriage even worth staying in? That is a question. My dear, to me, even it's not worth staying in. That's it. Okay. If everyone is a spy to each other endlessly, now you're just trying to do certain jobs that you're not supposed even to be. Instead of being a married couple, you're acting as police officers to each other. You employ on behalf of each other to try out current investigation is every day. Then what was the question, AA? This other question you have asked.
Yeah, Musisi, sorry. When you said you're doing police officer's job, especially those of us in diaspora, sometimes you just want to have your will I say evidence to be sure. You can't just assume. For those people, that is not as if I'm in support of that, but I'm just saying there are some things you can't just say with your mouth. Oh, I'm thinking, oh, I'm suspecting. You get what I mean? There should be evidence to say, okay, this is what I've been suspecting. But with this, for example, if you have a voice message, maybe by the time you find out that he's actually or she's actually cheating, then you cannot go ahead to make your decision. That will help you to know if you still want to remain in the marriage or the relationship or not. So yeah, it's
Um, True life. If you are told by a friend that, or they send you a screenshot of your husband being with another woman, would you shut the person off, or would you have the evidence? I would like to get your curiosity sorted with him or through his phone.
okay. For me, first and foremost, I know a lot of people will say, "Men, you can't trust a man 100%, right?" But in terms of cheating, like for a man to womanize, I can say I trust him up
In
to
a
like
way.
90%. I can say 90% because I have not had any reason before marriage and even after. But if it's something else, I can speak, right? But God forbid now, let's take for example, someone send me a picture to say, look at your this also has and I know the what the picture looks like. I'm gonna like first it will be very difficult for me to believe that because I know him not to be that type of person. And for me, I'm not the type, I don't have patience to start hiding and keeping picture and be doing my underground, whatever. First, I'm going to confront him and ask him about it. That is my person. Even though anything, that's the kind of person I am. Even if it's not my partner, if you call yourself my friend, anything, if I'm mad at you, you will know. I don't know how to pretend. I talk to you. I express myself to you immediately. So that's it. I'm going to ask him about what I've seen. I don't have that time to be doing underground check, like trying to be doing some investigation. I'm going to ask him. I've seen my partner with a picture. There are some pictures like some years ago where he was working. Normally in all these countries, they normally do end of year party at workplace, right? They snap pictures and do stuff like that. He sent me some pictures with his colleague, and I'm like, oh, they look beautiful and nice. So I don't have that insecurity problem. My husband goes to school. My children speak with his classmates, female classmates. They have conversation. They know their names. So that's for me.
Yeah, that's good. It's because we're talking about this phone meeting. I do have this topic for next year, but I just brought a little bit, a tiny bit out of it because of this checking of phone thing. And I think it's more of, to me, so I think it's more of the ladies with the women checking. I don't know about men as such. I may be wrong, please. I may be wrong, but I think women just want to know what is going on because this, like they used to say, we have a lot of women more than men now in the world. So men, and they are able to take two, three, four as they like.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It's not only the women that do check phones. I have a friend that even to make some phone calls when the husband is calling, she have to just quickly end the call because it might lead to something else, insecurity problems. So yeah.
Issue. Okay, so what do you say about the educational background or careers in relationship? Do you think it will affect, it should or would affect relationship marriages?
Well, for me, let me quickly drop this. Personally, depends on the situation, depends on the where you find yourself, your location, depends on what you guys have planned to do with your lives. You get, for example, like those ones. I always say people in diaspora. I know why I say that a lot because these are the things that happen most times. Back home, it happens too. right? But I'm saying this because of some laws and all of those things, some rules you have to obey, some law you have to obey. Like, let's take, for example, you are not, you are in one of these countries, you're doing a job that requires you to stay morning till evening, right? Be it a man or a woman, and both of you, you're working and now you're married. Definitely, and you're thinking of having kids, it might affect that home. You guys have to sit down, go back to your drawing board, and think of a proper way how to
Gosh.
better arrange your family. You know, if you're maybe if you're in one of these country, the woman really still want to work and the man still want to work, you can invite your mom, or the guy can invite the mom, or the woman can invite her mom. Something, there must be a way out. But for sure, in some relationship, your what's it called, your profession, like what you're doing, can in a way affect your marriage if it's not properly um arranged.
Hmm. Okay, thank you. And what about the mainstream school and the private school? What do you see to that?
For me, you all know I'm not, for example, I'm not in Nigeria. Um, Even though I'm there, I wouldn't have put my kids in a public school. We call it public school, right?
Yeah, that's yeah. Public school is the mainstream school. Yeah,
Yeah,
we call
call
it
it
mainstream.
public.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have put my kids in the public school, obviously. But here, my kids attend a Catholic school, which is still like a public school. In a way, it's still like a, but the difference there is just, oh, this one is kind of religious. They wear uniforms, and the others, they don't wear uniforms. They just wear whatever they like to school. And although they have private schools here, so for me, I try to put my kids in a public school. Again, maybe because I don't really have the much funds to do that, although I haven't made any research, because it's not something that I've thought of doing. So if I have the opportunity, for example, I really have the money, and I feel, I go do my research, make some inquiry. If I see that they have things that I really want from these schools, why not? I will also put them in a private school if I can pay the bills or the
Hmm.
tuition.
Okay, thank you. And you will definitely have that discussion with your partner, your husband as
Of,
well, your spouse.
of course, it's not a one side thing. Of course, definitely.
Okay, that's fine. Musisi, do you want to say something? Because
Let me start even with the last question. It's not about all private schools or public schools. It depends on the quality or the needs you want for your children. I will repeat, it's not about whether public schools or private schools. It will depend on the needs as your parent you want your child to come up with. Okay? Yes, the mom or the dad may be only targeting on education, that I would like my kid to be well educated. Okay? The mom and dad may say, I want my kid to grow up not just to be educated, but even in a skill wise. If at all, maybe it's carpentry or maybe something like that, hands on something. When this school can really be able to put in this kid, so at least they can grow up when they're like this. Another parent may decide to say, I want to grow not only my kid to be educated, but to be a religious person. Okay? Another parent may say, I'm not concerned about religion. Okay? I don't care about the religion. If at all my kid is well behaved. It's all about what the parent he or she needs from this young one. Because both institutions are providing the services, especially almost all, apart from few, but almost always the best universities are public institutions, which are government institutions, okay? Not private institutions. When it comes to universities, there are few universities that really are private and they are doing well. Now, should we also say I had my kid right away from a private institution which was really modifying my kid in terms of education, educating this kid well, Let me also, the university, let me decide to take the kid to a private university when they are not going to provide the way you wanted it earlier. No, it will depend on the needs of you as a parent to do that. Someone is saying some public schools are here in Nigeria, Lagos to be precise, better than private. I can say of the public school I graduated from, others where I am living in Lagos. Good, church schools are good enough. That is your concern. Private schools, church schools could be better, but sometimes they could not be
Missionary
better.
schools, yeah, Christian schools.
Yeah, those are missionary schools.
Religion, yeah.
And here I prefer public schools here in UK. Private schools are no. ASM here, minimum level of education is okay. Private schools are here full of all sorts. No thanks. Following, thank you. Where do you live in Lagos? Oh, you're just asking a question. Then about the other career issue, with you should be with the same career. That's what we are asking for. Whether they have the same career or
should your career matter in your spouse? If you meet someone right now, if they are any, let's say NI, or they have a that career where people will like, wow, compared to what you're doing, do you think it would matter in you dating that person or in your relationship to go ahead or leading to marriage? What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, my dear, career may help. My career may help a couple, maybe to prepare both of you not to be having wrangles in life. First, if I told you maybe a doctor, a nurse, for example, Mama Ifichi, when you watch this, don't say that I was backbiting you. I'm using as an example. Mama Ifichi, she's a nurse, and the husband is in books, doctor in books. I understand. Mama Ifichi, if I told you she's given a night shift, the hubby, I'm saying if I told you it's before marriage, the hubby will know that my wife, she's in the hospital. And Mama Ifichi knows maybe the hubby went to the university to teach, and his work hours are 8 hours, and by 5 he'll be back home. But may I have a night shift today? Then I'll tell her, you know what, hubby, tomorrow it's my night shift. I'm going to work. And the hubby knows very well that Mama Ifichi, she is at work. And Mama Ifichi knows very well that the hubby is at home. Now, diaspora, that's what our dear sister she was saying earlier. Now, friends who are in diaspora, those who have relationship via online basis, you may end up having a lady, she knows that you may be in diaspora, you're working daytime, you book for her everything, the papers, and do everything for her, then you bring her abroad, then you find out that your husband works every night. Every night, that's when he has work. Then during that time, that's when he sleeps off. You live in Africa, going to diaspora, finding such a husband when you have never met before, and knowing how his work goes, indeed it will be a difficult situation to such a person. Then that me, I'm looking at it in those two ways. Okay, knowing the hobby as knowing someone's job as early as possible, it's doing for us a good work, so that you can enter into this marriage when you know the kind of situation you have. Sometimes if I told you already married, and I talk to you that Golex, you know what, I got a job, maybe, let me give an example, a beer company, okay, and you work every night, they are going to pay me such amount of money. Is it okay to go? Should I go and apply there? They are willing to take me in. Should I apply there? They are giving me evening night hours. Is it okay with you? Then that is when you're in marriage. Before you had no job, but you're in marriage, and then here you have an opportunity, but you're talking to the wife to have a go on, or the wife is talking to the husband to swear that there is a go on, that it's okay. Since we need work, you have been looking for work for some good time. Here we have an opportunity. You can go. My dear, not because you need work, but you not always go at night and leave me in this house alone. leave that job, go for another work. That's now communication between the two couple, between the two. The other one was understanding when you have phoned me when I am working. We're not yet married, but you, when we courtship, you know that I'm working as I'm working here. I leave this place at 9. You already know that Musi leaves work at 9 p.m.
Mm.
Then we go in relationship. We go into marriage when you know that Musi is working from morning 8 a.m. up to 9 p.m. And that's when he always leaves work. Do you bear with that condition or you don't bear with it so that you can pull out as early as possible? Let me read some people's comments.
Yeah.
Musi is right on that. Knowing each other's movement helps. That is true, AA. I think you were right in experience, only Lee Price. You're lucky. I have to start the service late today. Another thing is
No,
actually
Doga
not
is
about
talking to someone.
schools. Pardon?
Oh, I said that message. Doga was talking to someone.
Okay. Another thing is actually not about schools. Our kids are bringing self-control matters too. That's true. Let me try to move down very fast. I heard some men go to work and don't come back home till very late. This type of behavior can cause lack of trust. That is true. That is strong condition that the wife doesn't know that. Doesn't know that. Because it may be either way. By the way, it may be either way when both of you work in that same company, late hours. Both of you work in the same company, late hours. You were employed in the same company. This is the way, no late shifts in my relationship. You see, my dear? Now, is that Rebecca come? That is it. If you decide that, you know what, Moses, I will not allow late hours. Let us look for a job that which really based from day hours, and that's all. Even though we are earning less, let us be there. When we are rich, it's okay. If we can really balance our family and we go on and we can balance family, kids, everything, the needful, and then that's okay. If we cannot balance, we can try to talk about it. Someone should say something.
Okay, thank you. You're
Oh, yeah.
welcome to life. I think
Yeah,
it's some of
I
them were
just
going to bring it back again. Sorry.
so I want to quickly respond to somebody's post something that says some of them go to work and come back late, isn't it?
Yeah, AA.
Let me tell you guys something. That thing, not coming back early depends.
This
Let me
one.
say that first, because I can say for sure this place that I am in Canada. Canada is a place, I don't know if that is how it is in other countries. You will see one person doing 3 jobs at a time. You will see most people, they do 2 jobs. Most people, most. Imagine, for example, maybe a man working in one place, it could be in a factory, in a company, wherever. Once he's done, he might decide to start doing Uber. Instead of him to close and go back home, you just on his app and go and be doing Uber till midnight. Before he gets home, the family, they are sleeping, and when he's leaving, he have to leave very early. There are some jobs where people, they leave, they have to leave home by 3:30 a.m. in the morning. The wife, and if we have kids yet, they are still sleeping, just like that. Since I don't know how we should really answer your question, host, I hope I'm not deviating from what you really want to hear. But I want to talk about this one that has to do with maybe some can go to work and come back late.
Very
Some of them is the nature of their job, and things like this are not good for any marriage. Like, it's not good for the home. It's going to affect it emotionally, spiritually, in all way around. You are in a relationship. When I say relationship, guys, understand I'm talking about the married couple here, right? You are supposed to, I know you have to go there to make money. You have bills to pay, right? But that does not mean that you should not have your own life. That doesn't mean you should not spend little quality time together. These things are the reasons why a lot of things are happening these days for those people in diaspora. Also, we said we're going to talk about these things. I told you something about why marriages are are crumbling, like everything in a short while when people travel out of their country. You know,
Yeah,
these are
it's
the
part of the
reasons.
today's topic, but what we've been facing right now, we might need to move it to
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah,
Next
I
year.
told you I was thinking of doing that too, because these are the things. These are I've had my own experience. It's not them say, it's not they said. I'm speaking from my own experience. I've experienced something similar like that before. It's crazy. It's crazy, especially maybe you have children. Raising children is not a woman's duty 100%, like, oh, she's the mother, let her take it. No, the kids need their father as well as they need their mother. They need their dad in their life. There are roles the dad needs to play, not only to go there and go out and make money, bring money, then you just go. They need you. They need you to talk to them. They need you to spend time with them, no matter how little it is. You know, this thing is a very serious thing. Trust me, guys. It's very, very serious. People don't have time for themselves. Come here, you see people have their toothbrushes in their car, some have cream, changing clothes, clothes to change. Once they close from this shift, this job, they will go into their car, change to something else, quickly brush their teeth, they are off to the other one. Some people, they buy furnitures, they have bed, they bought their mattresses and the bed, they only sleep on it maybe once or twice in the entire week. So you want to tell me, for example, if you're a man, and you have a woman, how do you think that relationship? What do you think it will look like? What do you think? How do you think the woman will feel? Like, even you yourself, you need time for yourself. You need to rest at least. We came to meet this morning here. We all are still going to leave it here. So I that's comment is something that is very common. I know some of
Yeah,
them could be that, oh, they've closed from their work, they just want to go hang out. But trust me, that hanging out is like 1% out of 100%. One majority of them is jobs. They go to another job. People are busy. That is why when you come here, sometimes I tell people that it's like the way they serve God here is different from the way they serve God in Nigeria. In Nigeria, most times you see weekly activities. People go to churches. They will say Wednesday Bible study, Friday prayer meeting. Da, da, da. They have churches that do that too. But most times, go and check. Most times, pastor is not around. Pastor has gone to work. Even on Sunday, sometimes pastor has gone to the second job. Maybe you have to come late or you have to go very early. So
yeah,
this job thing is affecting everything around, even the children.
yeah.
So
AA
that's it.
said what she meant is that what her comment is directing at is people that close early, but they don't end up getting home like 6 hours later. Some has closed like 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., but they won't get home until midnight. Those who
Okay.
are
If
freelancers, you understand? Yeah, and I think
yeah.
Olufunke also was backing that up, saying, yeah. So, like,
Oh,
that's what
okay.
she meant about some people they don't get home until midnight. So, those are the things that also triggers or break their relationship because they're not even being honest. Even if the wife knows that they are at work at so time, or the husband know they're at work at so time, they will still tell you they're hanging out with their friends because if they come on late, would you be asking every time, which friend are you with all the time? Mm.
Yeah, as a man, even if you're married, as ladies, we should know this. A man is married to you, or a man is married to me, right? Or I'm married to him. I don't know the best way to put it. It does not mean that he will not have like a time for himself, like spending little time with his friend or maybe her friends. It doesn't mean he should not have like his own personal space. That's my own like personal. He should have time for himself, but that does not also mean that he should spend all the extra time he has for the day or for the week with his friends, because I'm very much important. He should try to balance everything up. There is in the Bible, it says there is in Ecclesiastics, it said there is time for everything. You should know that, okay, this is the right time. This is the time I should spend with my spouse or my family. So you shouldn't take my own time supposed to spend with me and be spending with his friend or his friends. Because when he keeps doing that, it's going to affect our relationship.
Okay, thank you, Rebecca, for joining. Thank you, Official and Kenya. If I haven't welcomed you, I'm really sorry about that, but I must have highlighted your message. Thank you very much. I think with the last topic, we're not able to dive into that. I will move that to next week by God's grace, and we can discuss that because it's over 2 hours now. And I know when it's the longer it is, people will watch it. I know Goga has a live stream as well. So so that people can also kind of go and join him. Musisi, do you still have something to say to join to it as a roundup? I know AA have actually said some things about, how some people come in late, how they should, Funke also back it up with, how would they have babies? There's a lot of things going on in the chat as well. If you guys can scroll through and understand what people are saying, but I do understand most of them. I might not just be able to address it right now.
You try to
Why are you laughing?
AA is out here for Musisi. I don't understand.
You don't know
no. Let me try to go through their comments very fast. Let me try
Please,
to go through their comments very fast.
Thank you.
Fuke was like, Nigerian men live in Nigeria do not do that late night thing too much. Yes, my dear, they do that late night
Yeah.
things. Some are doing it genuinely, others are not doing it genuinely. Well, that's why you should take note of. My comment was directed at people that should, that's AA. My comment was directed at people that should have been home a lot earlier than they are coming back. It depends even the country where you are in, my dear friend. There are those countries where something like in Africa where you're just looking for food, look for salt, sugar, where I sleep. If I have kids, school fees for the kids. If I told I'm taking a kid to the government school, no school fees, then life goes on. But there are countries where sleeping, electricity, water, transportation, clothes, of everything that is on that person, they are supposed to work for it. And you're in a foreign country, especially those who are in diaspora. My dear friend, that's why they end up working like that. That goes to you, AA. Then go. I got him because I am into yoga now. So I said you are my online yoga coach for free. So some have only one job and they still choose to play around after work. We talked about cheating earlier. That cheating will never stop. People cheating always. Just need to trust your partner. Those are the types I'm directing. The comments are, some don't go home straight. They go to joints, and that's how it starts. My dear, others support football till morning. If I should bring that to your note, how would they even make babies? I said earlier that 30 minutes are enough for you to have babies, my dear. Okay, but things 2 to 3 jobs are not forever, because you won't have time for yourself. Even one person who has one job can fail to have time. Time is always created by the person. Let me repeat. That's how I think. I don't know. Time is always created by a person. Okay, because even that's why even not all jobs, but some jobs always give day offs. Okay, even they give you a month off, or they may give you 1 week off for your vacation to go and rest with your family. Time is created, but still that person can be given 1 week off for rest when even it is paid for, but this person is still at home, ends up resuming work things. I had unfinished file, I had unfinished things. Then that person spends, like, out of the 7 days of the week, that person spends 4 days of the week finishing unfinished work for that job, and then he rests for 2 days out of the 7. Okay, That time is already by the individual, by the owner, to my own understanding. Okay, they play out, and money is not all that is true to some people, not to everyone. Some make that money is everything. Okay, it simplifies their thing. That can take only 30 minutes. We have choices in life. That is true. Time is very important. Must see. Because it's created by you. Yes, ma'am. This question, of course, will affect children. You know, always it is asked to create time for their children. You may take your kids to school, then you fail to pick the kids from school. Yet it is you who decided to drive them to school. Then evening to pick them back home, you fail to get that single 5 to 15 minutes to drive them back home because you have unfinished job or unfinished file in the office. Yet they are your kids. Weekends you're free, you're home, but even you can fail to take your kids somewhere. Not necessarily to go and spend a lot, just to walk with them around the park, and that could really still be hard for you, implying you have failed to create time for your own kids. Yes, you may fail to get the time between the working days, Monday to Friday, but you have 2 days to be with them. Even checking them that whether they are sleeping, it is hard for you, either mommy or daddy. Whenever you come back, you feel exhausted, you just go bathe, then you go to bed. That is about your kids, my dear friend. Another person will say, Musi, you have learned how to submit to your future wife. I was going to say shut up. Sorry, her co-host, Foke Otis host Moses. Let me interpret that. I think that's all, my dear host. Nothing we have left out and don't talk about.
Oh my God, you guys are so funny. Musisi, Musisi, you're very funny as well. It's someone like you that will be doing something wrong to somebody and still be saying, "Oh, sorry." The same time you'll be petting the person. See the way you said, "I'm gonna say shut up."
That's what you said in the other language, in Yoruba.
Oh God, you can go ahead now.
Yeah.
Are you done with Sisi?
Yeah, she can proceed. She can proceed. Thank you for the super chat, Rebecca. Rebecca Kam.
Thank you. God bless you. May God replenish your pockets.
Thank you,
In
Rebecca.
Jesus'
Thank you
name.
for the super
Amen.
chat.
Thank you
God
so
bless
much.
you. God bless you. Thank you very much. I do appreciate. May your pocket never run dry. Amen.
Amen. For the person that said 2-3 job, I mean 3-4 jobs, I don't know how the person put the message because I can't see the comments from my end here.
Okay, I
So
like that.
yeah.
The person said, but the
So
thing is, 3 or 4 jobs, not for I think not for everyone,
You don't
because you
describe
won't have time for yourself. That was
yeah, you can
Rebecca's
say
point.
that again. It's different reasons though. It's different reasons. I don't think we have much time. Like I said, I have a topic that is kind of related to this. I think we're going to discuss more the reasons, different reasons. Because the Mr. A's reason for doing that might not be the reason for Mr. B doing that. You get my point. So people have their reasons, but to me personally, I'm just going to say one here. I think the most common one, I'm sorry guys to say this, is it's I don't know if I should call it greed. I don't know. Like locally we say long truths. Some people, they want to go and buy a house, they want to own a big house. How these things, how difficult it can be, even if you rent a place, a small place for your family, right? Musisi, I've said it before. You're going to pay, most places you pay for water, you pay for your hydro. If you have a car, you're going to pay for your parking spot. If you have a car, most people, they pay for that car just like they pay mortgages for houses. And also, it will end there. You're still going to pay for your insurance for that car. And not just that, you're still going to pay for your insurance for the house, the place you rented, that's unit, that apartment or the house, right? Is a whole lot of bills. So now some people already know these things, but they still want to go and buy a house. Okay, buying a house, you should be ready. Take it one step at a time. Don't rush because others are doing it. That is the reason some people just want to do it. Oh, my friend has done this. I must try to do my own. You see them running, as in, with so much speed. They are running. They don't want to take things slow. They just want to have it because people are having it. That is why they end up not having time to rest. You understand? They end up not having time to rest. They don't have time for themselves. They don't have time for the children or their wife. The house they went to buy, they don't even have time to sleep inside the house at all. They just breeze in and breeze out. And this is not what you're going to pay in the next 2 years or 3, 5 years. This is what you're going to pay most times 30 good years, 27 years. Depends on whatever you've signed. Is not most times they end up paying and paying and paying. They'll get to they'll get to a certain age, dementia will come. All these one or two will gather, come together. They will go and see themselves in nursing home or retirement home. It's the children that will now continue. So, like, these are the things. It's not as if some persons are not doing two jobs in a, maybe they are not staying in a rented apartment, right? Like I said, but again, most people that are doing more of those 2-3 jobs, go and find out most of them, they've put their hands in things that are bigger than them, bigger projects.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Thank you. Please give me a thumb up, please. Please give me a thumb up. And the thumb up is not actually even meeting with people that are online. And I know we have some thumb up before the stream started. So please remember to give the video a thumb up. It's free. We don't pay for it. It's free. And please make yourself please feel free to what word should I use to engage with each other. Most of us here are content creators. I think we have just few that are not content creators, so you feel free to check up their pages, their channels, and see what they do, and support them if you can. I don't know what to say again. I don't know what to say again. I do appreciate you all for coming. God bless you. True life. Is that the final word, or you still have something to say? And Mrs. as well. True life.
Yeah, thank you so much, host. Thank you, Musisi. Thank you, everyone,
You're
for coming.
welcome.
God bless you all. Host, thank you for having me as well. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. That's all I have to say. Thank you, and bye for now, everyone.
Thank you. You're welcome, Loud. Is it Loud Gamfrey? I'm sorry if I don't pronounce that well. I'm not really too good at such as well.
Maybe we should cue that G and we just say you're welcome, Loud Yafi.
Loud Yafi, yeah. You're welcome. You said you're late, but you're here. Thank you. We have another topic next week, Saturday. Usually we do Saturdays, but if I'm fixed, I might move it to another day. If you have time, you can go through the chat or the listen to the stream, and you can drop your own opinion. There's a topic we'll be moving to next week, which is about people that relocate and why families are separating. We will not be able to treat that today. I feel time will be going more and more, and like I just say, I do have back issues, so I wouldn't want to sit too long, and I want to get up as well.
Okay. Musisi isn't a monthly subscriber. Musi is a monthly subscriber, not a content creator. Point noted. Thank you very much, my dear friends, for having joined the hostess show today. I liked it because indeed you came in great numbers, and not only just in numbers, but even you contributed to the maximum. The host, she didn't expect this because earlier she was like, people come join and talk to me and give your contribution. No one was like trying to check the link up here. But indeed, finally, you made it in the house. Personally, I appreciate you. Though someone was saying here in Irubo the word the thief. Thank you, for the issue. I really appreciate.
Mhm.
Mm.
Thank you.
Welcome,
Yes,
host.
it's better to buy a house abroad if you can afford it than to rent. Okay. Everybody with their story though. I think the chat is plenty. Musisi is a monetized subscriber, not a CC, not content creator. Oh, hold on. Can I ask a question? If you're monetized, if you have a monetized channel, does that mean you're not a content creator? What should we call you?
A well wisher.
Well wisher. Okay.
If you want, pardon?
Some may even have office.
Just a
chat.
well wisher. Uh-huh. AA is a well wisher. A content is a monetized person is a well wisher.
Okay.
Did you just say Onig Ilagibini Omo Okuruni? This is a good boy.
Which one?
When I'm here when I'm here on the screen, I might attack AA. I always want to attack her when we are in the chat.
Guys, please, if I'm not really catching up as such with the Antigores, you don't. Funke oni iregbe ni omo. Let me not say.
Host, is there another thing before I go down?
Nothing else. I think we've talked about everything. And I'm still gonna say we're still gonna bring some back later, in the new year. But I want to appreciate everyone who has joined the stream today. I appreciate you for not letting me be the only one talking today. Thanks for your love. And to our super chatters, thank you. God bless you. That's AA and Musisi. Thank you. And Rebecca, God bless you for the super chats. God bless you. May your pockets never run dry. And yeah, that's all. Thank you very much. I'm honored. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So you should understand anyway. Thank you for coming. And I'll be handing the live now. If anyone come across this video and you were able to watch fully, please do let us know what what your opinions are. I did listed some things about submission. I think submission should come in another topics, in another as a separate topic, because I just pack everything together. There are certain things I wanted us to talk about on submission, which will be coming next week. And also talking about if the men are responsible for our families' bills. So I think it will still work on with the submission. I also said, submitting could mean different to people, but to me, I believe in LV submission, and also giving your partner the time to talk, and also listen to them, respect them, respect their view. It doesn't have to be your own say alone. Communication with each other very well, have a strong faith in each other, allow them to lead as well. Ask for your partner's opinion. It doesn't really have to be your opinion alone. You might be seeing it from, they might be viewing it from this side, meanwhile you are viewing it from another side. So they'll be able to tell you. You need to have a discussion. This is where communication is very good. You can disagree sometimes and agree. It doesn't mean the end of the world. And sometimes there are certain things that we disagree on, but when we're alone or we're out there, not next to our partner, those things keep ringing back. Then you now start seeing the point to what they have said, that, oh, I think this person has a point. So we don't always have to win the conversation or it's not a race anyway. So believe that we're one. Like we used to say, respect is reciprocal. I don't believe that it's only a man that needs to be respected alone. The woman too has to be needs to be respected as well. Um, so about school for me, private school, mainstream school, do what was for you. Some they can talk right now that they are okay with mainstream school, but in the give them 10 years, if they are very very well financially okay, they will take their children to private school. That's when they would see the private school that is good. Some will only do the private school just for competition for their friends or the neighborhood. Do what you can do, and you need to also kind of have that discussion with your husband as well. Would you talk about checking for someone's phone, accessing? I believe in you should be able to have access to your partner's phone. I believe that, but what going to check your partner's phone, i don't I don't believe in that. I feel it will cause something else. And in case of emergency, you might be able to access their phone to for some certain things. It depends. And my children here, they all know my phone code. My husband too. So, and I don't go to check his phone. I don't want to misquote anything. So I believe if God wants me to see it for a purpose, it might be next to me and something will happen. Some people believe in it. It works for them. The reason why they are checking the phone, that might be another discussion another time. But yeah, for me, you should be able to have access to your partner's phone, but not for you to start scooping into your partner's phone all the time. Don't use it as a means of checking if he's cheating. That's not the reason. We did talk about submission, and I've spoken about submission schools, and what else again? Um, yeah. Okay, educational background. It does affect some people. Initially, they'll be fine with it to go ahead, but after a while, they are not okay with it anymore because third parties are reminding them of why they are not compatible, why they are not okay for each other to go out with each other. So, and I said, I'm also I've experienced that as well. So it does affect some people. Why it doesn't affect my husband's career is quite different. Would I say with our level are quite different. It doesn't say I shouldn't go out with him or he can't go out with me. I'm not just an outing going person as such, and he is not really, but we do know and we do have the discussion as well. So I think to me it's okay for is the couple should discuss, then they can know how to help each other, helping each other, and understanding what your partner is going through and being there for them is just the main thing, and not allow the third party like the families and all that to come into such this thing to make you guys start having a small quarrel on very small little thing will now generate to talking about you're not in my league, you're not this one, I'm doing you a favor, those kind of talk. Yeah, so thank you very much. Musisi has I said Musisi, Goga has a live stream. I think right now or in another time, I can't remember the time offered. So if you guys are free, you can please join his live stream. And I might read the message later, the one I have not read. Musisi, stop using Google to why my beautiful language. You're looking for while. Okay, it's Musisi and AA. If people don't know them, they are like twin. And yeah, that's it for me, everyone. I do appreciate you for coming. Thank you to my super chatters. God bless you. Bye bye. Bye, everyone. And my super chatters, let me highlight you again. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you. Thank you. Musisi, I love you. Thank you. I love every one of you. When I say I love you, it's brotherly love and sisterly love. So thank you. Thank you. Dear love, I love you, my darling. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you. Thank you, everyone that's joined the live. I used to what's it called? The line to join to also discuss with me. Thank you for not letting me be alone. I will see you next week by God's grace. Bye-bye. More chat, ke. Bye, 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 bye. Yes. Yes. Bye-bye, everyone. I'm still waiting because people are not leaving. Funke, I will message you now.